let's say I have this wall. Are you telling me if I have this window open and you edit, I can shoot and reset without getting hit?
Yeah, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Ready? There you go. Okay, try again. See how when I time it super well, I can actually catch you and reset before. So basically, if I edit before your pickaxe lands, ever so slightly, like ever so, I can always shoot reset faster because your gun's only gonna come out when you land your pickaxe. However, to counter that, what you can do is fake pickaxe. You don't even land pickaxe. You can do like half the animation and then pull out your gun because you think I'm gonna edit. See? It's crazy. And the best thing that you need to learn is that you make it too obvious what you're about to do. So then I can just pick the counter to it. You do not want to give away what you're doing as much as you possibly can. And you do a decent job of it. But one of the other ways that you can not give away is to alternate between. Okay, so let's say red represents offense, and let's say yellow represents defense. And so one of the best ways that you can actually like make sure I cannot predict what you're about to do is to ensure that you're not doing things on repeat. So if you're on, like, let's say I get HP advantage and you're boxed up, you're playing defense. If you just keep counter-shotting, I know this is coming. Because what happened previously, it's a pattern now, right? But if you do one counter shot into rebox into another counter shot, it's like, okay, well, this is unexpected. So this is how you should play, right? You want to play like this, not that.
Okay.
Right? Or any of these. But these are predictable because you're creating pattern. There's two types of edits, okay? There's peak edits, and then there's timed edits. And I really believe strongly that timed edits are extremely powerful for the defensive player. You don't want to do peak edits that much because peak edits give away your intention because you move. Before your edit comes out, you move. So if I have mini out and I do a peak edit, I move to this location, which gives it away. A really good example of that I can show you right away. There's a video for this.
Oh, is it the auto?
Yep.
Oh.
Auto's here, yeah. I can do it. See how I timed edits here? So I don't move. I don't give any pre-indicator. This obviously is the same thing as previously. So he has a piece, I have a piece, both close. I edit first. God. And he edit right after me, so I can definitely hit him and reset before he can.
Wait, can you go up here? I want to try it.
Right, so now we swap, and look what he does. He does a peek edit, and look what happens. Makes it easier for me to react, because instead of 0.4 seconds, I have like 0.8. Because he actually gave away that he's going to edit based on this movement. So, the issue with people's awareness is two things. Number one is their mechanics are not good enough to the point where they can autopilot. If you kind of do it automatically, then more of your brain is actually freed up to care about awareness. Number one. And number two, the problem is most people make assumptions on where the enemy is, not actually check where the enemy is. So there's multiple ways that you can check where someone is. Visual audio is one. Most recent build is another. So if I have like all of this, right, then you would look at this piece and be like, oh, I'm in that area. Pickaxe sounds, gunshots, you know, all these things help your awareness on what the enemy is doing. Right? Audio and visual is the two components of figuring out where your opponent is, but like actually check. Like take the time to pause and look. I pause so much when I'm fighting. If I am unsure, if I know the enemy's above me, but I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, what they're up to or whatever, this is what I do. What most people do is they make an assumption of where the opponent is. What I assume is worst case scenario, they're everywhere. So I'm just gonna box up until I get more information. So I'm too scared. Like I don't know where they are. Like I admit that to myself and I pause. The issue is other people, they're like, oh, I don't know where they are, but I think they're here. I'm gonna assume they're there. Yeah, good luck. You're dead. Because that's not actually where they are, and you're way more confident than you should be, right? So you should pause and genuinely ask yourself, like, where are they? And if you're not sure, and yes, it is scary for them to be above you, because at any point they're like all the way up top, they can drop on any wall. They can drop on any point, and at any point, because gravity is the biggest swing. Like, this is the craziest swing of all time. Right? Because you're moving so quick. This is the retake. Being able to 180 high wall retake is a really good basic drill to do. And the way I like to think about it, or like how I like to teach people, is I do a reverse capital J, or like, right? So I do... Right, the reverse J. After I walk up 70-80%, stop moving, reverse J, jump, and then at the peak of my jump, I flick downward stairs. Now, this top ramp has a purpose as well. There's a reason why I put it. Because if they're one block higher than you thought they originally were, this is still going to protect you, and you can keep going. You can side jump and repeat. Do it again. And now you're higher than them, right? And high ground advantage is useful because, I'll ask you a good question here. Why is this advantageous for me? Well, because who gets to decide when we're going to be exposed? No matter what movement you do, you can't really expose us. I get to decide. So try reacting to that. It's literally impossible. That was not bad. You didn't actually. And I can wiggle too. I can do like a wiggle like that and bait you to shoot. And then I have a free shot, right? So obviously when you're in this situation, the reason why you decline trades is because it's advantageous for me. That's why you build an umbrella or a cone or like some cover above you because you don't like this shit. I don't have mats, so I can't do it anymore. But this is, you know what's so funny? People figure this shit out in chapter 1. You played a chapter 1, right? Right, this is what Tifa Classic is, right? It's the same thing. But they didn't fully understand it, but that's why it's super good. They can just shoot, block, shoot, block. And I have the advantage of being the person who decides when we're gonna peek. Right. So that's why high ground's good. And headshot multiplier, and more safe because it takes longer for you to come up than it is for me to drop down onto you. Right? There's some other advantages too, but it's not end all be all. It's like the biggest advantage you can have in fights is HP. That's the goal. Like at the end of the day, if you want to kill someone in game, obviously, you want to ensure that damage is being dealt. That's the most true form of getting closer to the win. Like, if we're both equal HP and I have high ground, you can just box up. Like, it doesn't matter. Right? Like, you just stay down there. You don't even have to retake. But if I have an HP advantage on you, I have so many options now. I can just jump in. I can pressure from up here. I can so many things. And it's truly the most true form of me actually winning. Is damage. That's why I keep my gun out more often than other players. I build less and I just shoot more often. I just want damage. I want more bullets. No, no, listen, man. I thank you for supporting me. This is my full-time job. I really mean it. Like, my life is so crazy. I can't do this without you guys. I'm so happy to be able to teach you guys. Seriously, I can't even express it in words. Like, I really appreciate you guys supporting me, and hopefully I can give back. Help you save time. That's really what this is, right? I believe in coaching so much that I used to do it back when I was a competitive player. I had 3 different coaches because it saves time. You get back hundreds of hours in return because you get to like shortcut from a person with experience.